human rights lawyer and leader of the Alliance for Surviving COVID-19 and Beyond, Femi Falana, says rather than heap the blame of Nnamdi Kanu on Nigerians, the federal government should make moves to arrest him. Kanu, the separatist leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is known for inciting statements on social media. The federal government also cited the IPOB leader tweet as part of the reason it banned the activities of the social media giant, Twitter. Twitter had earlier deleted President Muhammadu Buhari's controversial tweet on civil war for violating its rules, an action the government claimed to undermine Nigeria's corporate existence. Nigerians have continued to make use of the app, bypassing internet restrictions placed by the telecommunications operators. However, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has ordered the prosecution of anyone violating the ban. In his reaction, while appearing on African Independence TV (AIT) on Monday, Falana lambasted the federal government, insisting that the ban on the microblogging platform was not well thought through. The human rights lawyer, when asked about the excuse of the federal government citing the inciting tweet of Kanu, said the ban was not justified. This government enjoyed the goodwill of Nigerians before it came into power. It promised to end insecurity and fight corruption to a standstill. If one by one these problems have not been solved or had been compounded, they thus have a duty and a right under the law to tell the government you are not getting it right. If you are talking of a nihilist or nihilist organizations or frustrated young people trying to pour out invectives on government, and many of us publicly and privately criticize the gentleman you mentioned now, Nnamdi Kanu, but what is the duty of the government? This young man is hiding in another country. Why are you allowing this? Now you are now blaming Nigerians for demanding their right to access information. According to Falana, citizens can only complain about Kanu's dangerous tweet and cannot go beyond that. You were trying him, he escaped from the country, he jumps bail. What steps have you taken? Have you lodged proceedings in the United Kingdom to have him brought back here? The human rights lawyer queried. He also explained that the late Chief Anthony Enahoro, who was standing trial for treason, felony, brought back from the United Kingdom. So why do you blame us in profound respect for inefficiency on the part of the government? And I think this is the issue. He also suggested ways the government could have handled its concerns against Twitter instead of the controversial ban. Twitter can be sued to court if it doesn't appreciate that the security of Nigeria should not be threatened, and that is if the organization has threatened the security of the country, Falana said. Well, one of the chieftains of the APC has said that the federal government is not serious, and he said there are ways to bring in Nnamdi Kanu back. They have been saying this for God knows when. Nnamdi Kanu has been going from one country to another. Is that a terrorist? And you call that person a terrorist? Really? And the so-called terrorists, the organization, the UK is even trying to give them asylum, to grant them asylum. So what are we talking about here? What are we saying? So I'm sure, from my own point of view, I'm sure, and I think SA and Falana is daring the federal government. If you know that these are the things that these guys have done, why can't you go and bring him back? And he cited an example of Anthony Enahoro. Why can't you bring him back? And that is why they are using force to get rid of the people in the south. I don't know why. Go after the man. Well, I never knew that Falana is to this extent dumb. It seems studying law in Nigeria turns people into fools. Somebody is only doing YouTube. Falana will be cursed and death follows. Falana is a confused minister. Falana will surely end this tenure in tears and confirm his lodging proceedings in UK to arrest Nnamdi Kanu as escapades. No, I don't think people are getting Falana, because the same thing the government is doing to Sowore. You said you have evidence, overwhelming evidence against him, and you are keeping him in Abuja doing what? I don't know the last time this man went, they took him to court again. The last time it's like they were just trying to play some kind of tricks They were adjourning, they've been adjourning Showore's case. And the same Falana said he knows that the government does not have anything to nail Showore. And I think that is the way, that is the way I'm looking at it. That you are accusing this guy, you're accusing this guy. If really you know that he has done something, why can't you bring him back? It is possible, it has been done before. So why is it that you cannot bring him back if at all you know that what you are saying is the right thing? So the question we should be asking the government, that why is it that they cannot bring Nnamdi Kanu back? That is my own point of view from what a Falana has said. Well, some say read well before you comment. He said, Femi Falana, a woman rights activist. Okay, I think I'm with Nnamdi Kanu on the issue of secession, but the way you people insult the entire Yoruba people just because of a man that aired his view is getting me worried. Don't worry, my brother. We know some Yoruba is okay, but the problem there now is up till now, the ones are still there, the Mumu ones are still there. Nigeria is whole and can't stand Biafra. Mr. Lawyer, why don't you go and arrest arrest Kanu yourself? Abio, are you sure if you can arrest Kanu by yourself? And if you can do that, go and do it, Mr. Arrest. We arresting him solve problem of northern domination and Igbo marginalization. $1 trillion question. This is $1 trillion question. CIA knows Nnamdi Kanu whereabouts. FBI knows his whereabouts. Both the UK and US knows where he is right now. But because, as claimed by the foolishness Nigerian government, he is not a terrorist. He is known worldwide as a genuine freedom fighter. And that is it. They know it. They know it. You said it all. It's said it all. Freedom fighter, not a terrorist. It can't be. How can that be terrorist? Can you stand a Shekawu and you be moving? Ishekawe, a normal woman be when he was alive, according to what they told us that he's been killed. What are we talking about? All these bandits, you see them. I beg you, let them go and sit down. They know that there is no case. They don't have case. And that's why they want to use the pepper body to handle his people. I sincerely lost respect for Femi Falana for inciting violence again in Nigeria. Kanu is a British citizen and cannot be deported or sent to Nigeria according to the British law. I am a Yoruba man and I strongly stand with Kanu and the Biafra people. It's like you are not getting it. That is the way I understand it. Falana knows that they cannot do that now. He knows that they cannot do that. He knows. And that's why he's daring them. People are getting it wrong. Maybe that's why how you understand it. People are getting him wrong. They are getting him wrong. It means that go and arrest him if you have a genuine case against him. But they do not have. They do not have. You can't call somebody a terrorist and he moves from one port authority, immigration system of one country to another. And this is not just, even, you can't even try it in any of African countries, not to talk of developed countries. You can't try it. So as far as I'm concerned, the government does not have what it takes to bring him back.